So many clickbaity things about the Young Thug thing. Young Thug is not going to jail. He's guilty, but he's not going to jail. Let me explain. It's simpler than it seems. Young Thug had a problem. The prosecutors going against him were losing. But they were going against him for so long, it would be embarrassing to walk out with nothing. This was the longest trial in Georgia's history. And bro, right here, Young Thug's attorney was embarrassing them. The prosecutors just got petty and just kept doing things to stall for time to keep Young Thug in jail. It got to a point where Young Thug's attorney's just losing it, saying, "What is going on?" Like literally yelling in court, arguing with the judge. No, listen, this trial was so bad, there was literal screaming matches in the courtroom. He said, "We can't let this trial go on." But the judge was clearly on the side of the prosecutors. It was obvious, but nobody could just come out and say it. He finally gets caught. And if you want to hear more details about how he got caught and all that, I have a YouTube video about it. But anyway, he gets kicked out of the trial. A new judge comes in and she saves the day by just being a judge. Now, listen closely. Judges are supposed to be impartial, no sides taken. Usually prosecutors think the judge is on their side. You know, we're trying to follow the law and all that. So the prosecutors go, the judge goes, prosecutor goes, the judge goes, "Y'all have any evidence?" They said, "No, but on my life, we ain't gonna let him go." But boy, as soon as the prosecutor looked at her, they knew she was not playing. So they said, "Okay, we wanted life, but can you at least put him in jail for 20 years? She said, they said, "Okay, let's have a conversation." So they all have a conversation. Young Thug, his lawyer, the judge, the prosecutors. And they basically made a deal so everybody could win. Young Thug, you're basically free to go. But the prosecutors, we don't look stupid. So you, Young Thug, have to say you're guilty and we were right. As well as Young Thug gets 15 years of probation, meaning if he does anything wrong, he's gonna serve that 15 years or more in jail. But basically his probation isn't a big deal. He can literally still go wherever he wants. He could travel the world because the judge said that is the nature of his job. But the judge also said that his songs can't be talking too crazy about violence and all that. Young Thug says, of course, he is done with all that. He apologizes to his mom. He apologizes to the sheriffs that had to stay overtime. And he thanks the judge from the bottom of his heart for being fair. And then he goes,
"Okay, whatever, man. Yeah, Young Thug is, semi-free, which that's kind of all you can ask for. I'm not gonna lie. For what he was facing, that's kind of all you can ask for. So he's free. It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of like, cause like, all right, look, right. So Lil Baby and Gunna not cool anymore, I guess, because of Gunna snitching, which I mean, it's just hilarious. Like the side that was yelling, Gunna didn't snitch because nothing he said sent anybody to jail, and then like the side of people like, fuck that. You talked to the police, you agreed that YSL's a gang or whatever, so that means you snitched. It's like none of it even mattered. Like none of that shit even mattered, man. That's the craziest part. Like none of that shit mattered. Hopefully this nigga don't violate his probation. Hopefully this nigga don't end up getting sent back to jail. I think as much deep shit as we assume that he was in, man, let's compare his situation to Lil Durk. Like, yeah, like this nigga, shout out to bro, he get to go make it back home for Christmas, my nigga. He just missed Halloween, but you get to make it home for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Durk, yikes, my nigga, I don't know about bro. Gunna, like I said, I think he requested that he could still make music with Gunna, which, I mean, I think they pretty much approved that. I don't see why they wouldn't. Gunna, you know what I'm saying, already proved that he's not a gang member or anything like that. So, they made it out of this fish fry with a, dignity intact. Everybody pretty much can take a sigh of relief. Young Thug can still, he didn't have to, compromise his rap persona to get out of jail. Gunna kind of did, but kind of didn't anyways, because he was never really seen as like no real street nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, like a Lil Baby, I think the only thing is that if I had to just take a wild guess, I'm going to just say that Young Thug is going to pretty much mend that fence between Gunna and Lil Baby for money's sake, you know what I'm saying? Because one, their situation was not that bad in the first place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it originally seemed like in the beginning, Lil Baby didn't know what he was talking about. Relationships were repairable. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was really just a situation where one nigga was in his feelings. Let's be real, Lil Baby was in his feelings about the situation or whatever. And I think that's fixable. Like, other than that, Gunna and Lil Durk situation, I don't even think Young Thug would really care to try and fix that. My nigga Durk, we ain't gonna see Durk for another like 5, maybe to like, yeah. He gonna miss. We'll see him in a couple seasons or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna finish. Yeah, we're gonna see him in a couple seasons. But yeah, I think this is cool. This is a W. You know what I'm saying, for music? Because to me, rap been hot ass for like the past, literally since this whole YSL shit started. Rap has been just straight disappointing. I'm not even gonna go all over. You know what I'm saying? It's been straight disappointing. I haven't even really been listening to this shit as much because it's just been so weak. So now rap is kind of like naturally fixing itself. I just heard Future and Drake made up, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, yeah, because a lot of these niggas are coming to find out that they need each other more than they thought. Like Drake coming to find out he need Future more than he originally thought, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro made it out of this shit while still being able to say, hey, I didn't tell, come buy my music, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And I don't think and then they said like he can't really like rap about street shit as much. His music don't even really rely on the street guy persona anyway, so I don't think that'll affect him. Like, if Lil Durk make it out of his situation and they say you can't talk about street shit and all that shit, that's different. I don't know how Lil Durk, what the voice of the streets, you know what I'm saying, music is gonna sound like without referencing the streets, you know what I'm saying? So Lil Durk, yeah, good luck. But Young Thug, he can just come back out, you know, singing and squealing about, you know, motherfucking, I don't even know what designer clothes is still in, you know what I'm saying, in, what am I trying to say, in style. I don't really know. I was about to say one, but then I was like, I could have sworn they was yelling, nobody wearing Micah Mirrors no more. So I don't really know. But whatever it is these niggas is wearing and blowing their bread on, sing about that, sing about the hoes and shit like that, sing about PJs and, you know, all this shit, you know, and just make it sound fun, and you can be Young Thug for the next 20 years without having to go back to jail, because this shit is going to be a 15-year probation, which is semi-insane, but not. Like, how can you not go 15 years without committing a crime? Like, you know what I'm saying? Without, like, it sounds crazy, but it's just like, nigga, just be a regular person. Humans seem to do that, you know, in America a lot. How do I say it? People seem to not struggle with that in America. Regular citizens seem to just not struggle with going, you know, 2 decades without committing no major crime that'll land you in jail. I'm not talking about like jaywalking or some shit like that. You know, I'm just talking about like something that'll get you arrested. Outside of like traffic violations, I feel like traffic violations are like the number one like things that trigger police interactions with normal people. Like, if you're not getting pulled over, how do you even end up speaking to these niggas? You know what I'm saying? For me, same thing. Like, that's not true. I have gotten arrested, but that was like when I was in middle school for something stupid. You know what I'm saying? But other than as a grown man, like, I've never spoke to the police about anything other than them pulling me over for something to do with, you know what I'm saying, something driving related. So, nigga, just don't drive. That's why you so rich. Nigga, just have niggas motherfucking drive you around and shit like that. Like, I don't really see, like I said, like, people was acting like, oh my God, 15 years is insane. It's like, bro, like, just be a normal person. Just try being not a normal person. Just be a law-abiding citizen. You know what I'm saying? See how that goes, you know? But if he does that, like I said, the music don't even really rely on him sounding like a street nigga anyways, because he's more, you know, he's synonymous with, like, the other shit, you know, like, and bro's gonna be fine. Rap needed this, by the way, because like I said, rap has been very disappointing. sonically, I'm not even talking about like sales and shit like that. I really don't even pay attention to that shit. But sonically, rap has been very disappointing. So, and to be frank, Gunna kind of just been carrying this shit. Him and Future just been carrying rap. Like, we being real. Like, who else can I say? Like, I'm talking about mainstream rap. So if niggas want to start yelling about, I was about to say, yeah, Boss Man D-Lo or some shit, like whatever, nigga. Like, that's like social media. That's like, normal. That's like, it's not underground. It's like that level that exists between underground and like mainstream appeal, where it's like, that's why it's so like, whenever you see like an old white person listening to the song and it like blows up, you know what I'm saying? The video of the old white person singing along to the song, everybody makes a big deal about it. That's because that's like not a mainstream artist. If it was a video of an old white nigga turning up to Drake, like it would nobody would care. If it was a video of an old white nigga turning up to V's, it's gonna get like millions of views. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Gunna and Future kind of are like and Kendrick, I guess, really Kendrick. But like, yeah, that mainstream level of artists, you know what I'm saying, really carrying it. Cause Lil Baby, I don't know what's up with that shit, nigga. Like, what the fuck happened with bro? They say it's cause Gunna stopped writing his raps. So I don't know. Maybe that is why. I couldn't even refute it. Dirt, his shit just ain't been hitting the same. Motherfucking, I'm trying to think. Oh, remember Roddy Ricch, bro? What happened to Roddy? Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But Young Thug back to save hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for that. Cause yeah, rap been hot trash lately.